Rydstrom. Joining me today is a new tipster to our show, Valery from tipstersplays.com. We're going to be previewing a few of the matchups taking place this weekend. Valery, welcome to the show.
Hi, Natalie.
Now, before we start, as this is your first show with us, please could you tell us about yourself?
I'm Valery Shimonov from Bulgaria, and I represent tipstersplays.com, which is a website that sells sports tips. We got together in this site to help clients increase their betting culture and profitability. Our constant profit is a proof that we're doing a good job, and everybody can count on us. You can check my statistics on www.tipstersplays.com. As for me, I'm professionally betting for 2 years now, and I'm constantly trying to get the best out of the odds and find the value.
Wonderful. Well, we're glad to have you on the show. Let's see what you've got for us today. The first match I'd like us to preview is from the Premier League, and it's Crystal Palace versus Arsenal playing at Selhurst Park. Now, the newly promoted home team haven't had a good start to the season. Of the 8 games they've played, they've lost 7 and they've won 1, which was a home match to Sunderland 3-1. Their poor performance has earned them 3 points and are currently sat in 19th place, 2 points above last place Sunderland. So no surprise, they are the underdogs. They're priced at 9.5 with Bet365. So any chance Crystal Palace can turn it around this season, or are you expecting them to be relegated at the end of this season?
Well, I won't surprise anyone if I say that Crystal Palace will be relegated after the end of the season. They doesn't seem to have the necessary quality to keep their heads above water. They're these kind of newcomers that just come to the Premier League and suffer heavy knockouts, knockout after knockout, just like Derby County were 6 or 7 years ago, or Portsmouth 4 or 5 years ago. They're just not ready for that level. Yeah, you might say that their top scorer Murray is injured, but he's not that kind of player that could make a big difference.
Okay, well, if you compare them to their visitors, you know, they're on the top of the table right now. They've got 19 points. They've won 6 matches, drawn 1 and lost 1, which was a surprise at the start of their season to Aston Villa, 3-1. Arsenal finished 4th last year, and they certainly are a team to watch this season. They're priced at 1.36 with Ladbrokes to win this match. Now, would you be tempted to make a bet, a big bet on those odds?
Well, I'm afraid that I cannot make a big bet on a Premier League game at odds around 1.40. It's just a combo material, I guess. Arsenal were really shell-shocked in the first round by Aston Villa, losing 1-3, and everybody began to doubt whether they are capable of mounting a serious title challenge. But they bounced back beautifully. The new reinforcement Mesut Özil did a great job in orchestrating the midfield, and French striker Olivier Giroud is becoming a world-class striker, playing well with both feet and head, passing and scoring freely, and they are really a team to watch, even though they lost to Dortmund in the Champions League. Well, why I'm not going to back with a bigger odd here is that game against Dortmund, when they threw a lot of power, a lot of energy, and it's really interesting for me to see whether they can bounce back in style against Palace.
Now, Valery, when you have a clear winner in this match, does it make it a tough match to call? And where have you found value in this match?
Well, I don't think there is an easy match to call. We've seen a lot of strange results in football all over the years, so I can't say 100% that Arsenal are going to win here. Moreover, that they played that game that I mentioned. I expect, however, at least a goal from them, because Crystal Palace defense is really shaky. Arsenal proved that they're capable of building decent attacks, and most of their goals are scored from within the penalty area. Actually, they have scored only 1 goal outside the penalty area. And in the penalty area, Olivier Giroud is a fox in the box. I believe that he will score in that game, so you should really consider him as having a very big chances to score here.
Okay, what about both teams to score, both teams to score markets, or what about sort of like the over 2.5, or could this game actually even go over 3.5 goals?
Well, some might think that Arsenal will score a lot in this game, but they can play with thoughts for their next games. If they score one goal or two goals, they will be okay, and they just try to contain, since Crystal Palace are not that dangerous in attack. Arsenal are very good, and they can start pushing up from the start, and maybe if they grab a goal or two, they will just be contained with that.
Okay, Valeri from tipsasplace.com, thank you for joining us today.